Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the top 5 AWS projects for beginners that actually move the needle for your career. Most engineers get this wrong. Because building a generic website is not enough, you need to demonstrate that you understand infrastructure as code, security, and automation. If you skip this, you're just another resume in the pile. Let's fix that. In this video, we are moving beyond basic tutorials. We are focusing on projects that mimic real enterprise environments. Specifically, we will cover a serverless static site, an automated backup system, a log analysis pipeline, a production-ready VPC, and finally, using Terraform for infrastructure as code. If you want the complete deep dive on Terraform fundamentals, we already have a full course on this channel. You will find the link in the description. Do not skip ahead, watch all the way through to actually understand this properly. If you are interested in more practical IT tutorials, subscribe and join our WhatsApp channel using the link in the description. Please do hide the video, that really encourages me to upload more content regularly. So why do most portfolios fail? It is simple. Clicking buttons in the AWS console does not scale. In a real-world enterprise, you need to be able to recreate your entire environment from a script. If you cannot do that, you are not ready for a DevOps or cloud role. That is the gap we are bridging today. Now, you might ask, what about costs? Before you start, watch our dedicated video on the AWS free tier to ensure you do not get an unexpected bill. Always, and I mean always, set up AWS budgets and billing alerts before you deploy your first resource. It is a critical habit for any professional engineer. On the first project, we are building a serverless static website. On the first line, we create the bucket. On the second line, we enable static website hosting. Finally, the third line uploads your index file. This is the foundation of serverless architecture. When you run these commands, you should see the confirmation for the bucket creation and the upload. If you see these messages, your site is now live on AWS S3. For project 2, we are automating backups. Think of this like a digital insurance policy. You will use AWS Backup to create a lifecycle policy that automatically snapshots your instances at midnight. Tagging is the key here. Your automation will look for specific tags to decide what to back up. Project 3 is data engineering. We are using Athena to query logs sitting in S3. This SQL query defines how Athena reads your raw log files. It is a powerful way to analyze traffic patterns without a dedicated database server. Once you run that query, Athena should return your process logs in under 2 seconds. This shows you can handle data at scale without complex infrastructure. Project 4 is all about networking. You will build a VPC from scratch. You need public subnets for your load balancers and private subnets for your application servers. Using a bastion host for secure SSH access shows you understand the principle of least privilege. Project 5 is where you tie it all together using Terraform. On line 1, we call the module. Line 3 sets the name, and line 5 defines your availability zones. This is exactly how production teams manage their infrastructure. When you run a Terraform apply, you should see the plan execution successfully creating your VPC resources. It proves your infrastructure is defined as code. Think about a logistics company tracking thousands of shipments. They needed a way to ensure their database servers were backed up without human intervention. By implementing the automated backup system from Project 2, they eliminated the risk of human error and saved 15 hours of manual labor every single week. The first mistake is hard-coding your secret keys directly in the script. Never do that. Always use IAM roles. The second mistake is failing to use roles for EC2, which exposes your credentials. The third mistake is leaving wide open security groups. Always restrict traffic to only the ports you need. Use these projects to build a strong portfolio and practice for your certification. However, do not assume these are production ready by default. Always perform a security audit before moving real customer data onto your infrastructure. Specifically, that includes: use these to build your portfolio. Use these to practice for AWS certification, and do not use these in production without security audits. To recap, remember that infrastructure as code is mandatory. Security must be part of your initial design. Automation is your best tool for reducing errors. Keep a close eye on your AWS billing. And finally, document your work. It is just as important as the code you write. If this video helped you, click on Hype the video and hit subscribe to stay updated for our regular videos. Join our WhatsApp community, link in the description. Use the link to join the channel. Thanks for watching. This channel is dedicated to providing knowledgeable content for IT professionals building their skills in Linux, cloud, DevOps, Python, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Subscribe to stay updated, and I will see you in the next one.